I've chosen to do BUFF.163. This is a website in China that is very popular for selling or buying in-game items such as CSGO and Dota 2. To explain what BUFF is, first I have to explain what CSGO is. CSGO or Counter-Strike Global Offensive is a multiplayer first-person shooter video game developed by Valve and Hidden Path Entertainment. Steam is where you can download CSGO, and it is a video game digital distribution service by Valve. Within the game you have a chance to get an item drop, typically cases, and within the cases there are skins for each item of the game. To be able to obtain those type of skins you will have to unbox the case using keys. Keys can be purchased for £1.99 from Steam. During the time you unbox the case you have chances of getting different rarity of skins. Blue rarity usually worth like nothing, close to 0 penny. Purple could break even for the amount you purchase the key. Pink is usually profit, could be lots, and could be barely any profit. Red typically brings a lot of profit, and could be well over £100. Lastly, gold rarity is usually over £100. Steam Community Market is where you could sell the unboxed item, to get Steam Wallet funds to purchase another game, or buy another in-game items. The community sets the price for this through Steam Community Market. I have chosen this type of third-party based service because China economy is growing and there are increased number of Chinese people who loves playing CSGO and are willing to pay for skins to show off in-game. Some people inventory can be worth over £50,000. And ever since Chinese people started to play CSGO, the whole economy started a boom, as there are lots of people buying and selling within the community. So, BUFF.163 being a third-party market in China that only takes 2.5% fee from the seller on the site, might be able to attract lots and lots of Chinese people. The industry interests me because I can see a lot of potential growth in player base within CSGO as the world population increase. Regular updates for the game, Valve bringing out new items, skins, and stickers will be the incentives to keep bringing more people to this game. And it interests me because some people are willing to pay a huge amount of money for some pixels. For example, a knife was sold within BUFF.163 recently for over $14,000 and a sticker was sold for $10,000. Subtitles take way too long, I'm sorry, but there will be no subtitles anymore, but I hope you can understand me. Being able to see the economy of CSGO growing because of the increase in population and regular game updates for over 8 years now. BUFF.163 can see the potential of being a third-party marketplace for Chinese people who can be an investors, collectors or even just regular people who wants to use in-game skins. Plus Steam fees are usually 13%, and being able to put up a fees of 2.5% can be a good solution for people to come use the website. CSGO is huge in the number of player, recently breaking the most played game at one time on Steam, overtaking Dota 2 and hitting over 1,300,000. People also love investing and trading using the in-game items because some items cannot be obtained anymore and there are demand for the items, so while population increases, the demand will likely to go up, and being the incentive for the price of the items to spike up. People see this as an opportunity to invest into items that cannot be obtained anymore. People also likes to trade as they get bored of their current skin, and when they trade, they are likely to not lose money if compared to the sell fees. Have there been innovations of your product? Why is your product the most innovative or the most unique? What is its USP compared to previous generations? There are third party that is just like BUFF.163, but they are based in Europe and America. There are a lot of third party sites such as Bitskins, Skinport and Skinbaron. The USP for BUFF.163 is that it is a marketplace for Chinese people mainly and only take 2.5% sell fees compared to 5% from another website. Another USP is that it is player-to-player trade. You do not have to feel like you could be scammed by a bot through API key. Another USP is that you could bargain for the item to get it for cheaper as it is peer-to-peer trading and the site just take the fees. BUFF.163 will be in a niche market as it is only a marketplace for CSGO and Dota 2. And it is only a service-based platform for the Chinese consumer. The website should be easy for consumer to use, and products should be lower than the Steam Community Market or even other competitors like Bitskins. BUFF.163 is a very elastic platform because as price changes, the demand should also be affected as people only come here for lower service fees and low price for each item. BUFF.163 is a service that could have normal and luxury goods, because some Chinese collectors might be able to afford a rare item with a high price and some just like spending money as their income goes up. The objective of BUFF.163 should stay the same, which is to maximize the number of sales. From my own research, there was no way of finding fixed cost or variable cost for BUFF.163. I have talked to the community about BUFF.163. Everyone has a similar voice saying BUFF.163 have a good supporting service that can get back to you at a fast pace. People estimated the support staff to be between 5 to 20 people, and they probably make about $20 per hour. Programmers/site developers estimated to be around 3 to 10 people making good sum of money at around $40 per hour. Then general staff probably up to 10 people, making an estimated $35 per hour. Website and program and application will cost quite a lot, probably $1,000. Variable cost could be updates of server backup files, and emergency maintenance, etc. Which is likely to cost a lot, depends on how often the server needs an update, or how often the backup are needed. So, the variable cost will depend on those factors. And here is the graph. This is an estimate, I do not know how much they actually needs to break even. It is a marketplace that is currently based in China and only China. And many collectors, traders and a lot of others use the site to buy and sell skins. They have not expanded the market to all around the world yet, but they have created an app for us to use. Very clear user interface, and can be used anywhere if you have the mobile app. Essentially this attracts more consumer like myself to use BUFF.163, and it just show how efficient it is to use the app. The app allows people from outside China to use it, as long as we have a phone and a phone number. We are able to deposit and sell skins to get yuan in our Buff account, then we are able to buy different skin for cheaper and sell it on other platform for more money. The gross domestic product, GDP, in China was worth $14,200 billion in 2019. Growth rate of GDP in China is 6.6% in 2018, and in 2019 it sat around the 6%. The main two factors of China's rapid economic growth are large-scale capital investment, financed by large domestic savings and foreign investment, and rapid productivity growth. In 2019 the GDP per capita in China is around $10,099. This means that people have a high average income and therefore have a lot of disposable income, as living cost in China is significantly cheaper than other countries such as the UK. China's poverty rate fell from 88% in 1981 to 0.7% in 2015, as measured by the percentage of people living on the equivalent of $1.90 less per day in 2011 purchasing price parity terms. An increase in China living standards and lower rate of poverty helps people to build confidence into spending money, including using their disposable income, and therefore BUFF.163 could get a lot of money from China growing economy. In 2018, an employee in the urban regions of the Chinese Hebei province earned around 68,717 yuan per annum on average. The national average reached about 82,413 yuan in 2018. Well, China is pretty big, so there will be people with different amount of income. People who are already playing CSGO usually needs to have some money to spend, because you need a good PC. People had to purchase the game, £11 to £12, and some items are cheap and affordable and some are expensive. So therefore, there will be all types of consumer buying the in-game items, as long as they have a good disposable income. Distribution of income will have an effect on the product, as people are willing to spend only if the items are cheap or reasonable price, but if the consumer income is lower, people may not have the confidence in spending. But oppositely, during COVID-19 people are forced to stay inside, which boost the amount of people who will play CSGO, and the economy of it could face a boom in both player count and sales of items. But on the other hand, some people might be selling off their skins for lower price for some money to use in real life. GDP per capita PPP is $19,504 in 2019. This means that it has more purchasing power, as the GDP per capita nominal is $10,099. This therefore means that people will have more confidence in spending their money on BUFF.163. The growth rate of GDP per capita PPP in China has decreased to 7.66% in 2019. According to the World Bank, the Gini coefficient is estimated at 38.5 in 2016 for China. In 2019, unemployment rate in China was 3.62%, which was a decrease from 3.8% in 2018. 2.9% inflation rate in 2019 for China. Well, inflation could mean that employee may ask for a higher salary, as they are highly skilled workers such as app/software developer. According to the World Bank, more than 850 million Chinese people have been lifted out of extreme poverty. China's poverty rate fell from 88% in 1981 to 0.7% in 2015, as measured by the percentage of people living on the equivalent of $1.90 or less per day in 2011 purchasing price parity terms. The end. I hope you enjoyed the video that was made by this B-Star Mentality student. Special thanks to Mr. Wright. And I hope you all enjoy your day. Thank you.